Here is the awesome vinyl cutter, and you can make stickers and all sorts of good stuff.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, we can start with the soft one, and I'll give you a tour of the vinyl cutter, and then everyone will get to load the vinyl cutter and do a cut after preparing their file.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, I'll show you how I do it, and then you can do it together. So, I do, we do, you do.
Okay.
Sound good?
That sounds good.
All right, so first I'm just going to find a vector file from the internet, because I find that's a pretty easy way to make a sticker. Does anyone have a suggestion of what to do? Should we prank Gary in some way with a sticker that says, I don't know.
Gary.
Yeah. I don't know, any fun things?
I don't know. He's not fun right now. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Gary from SpongeBob. The snail.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, isn't that the cat? Oh no!
The cat is a snail.
What?
Yeah, the cat in SpongeBob is a snail.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. This looks like a good vector of Gary.
Oh my gosh.
So this is what we're looking for. We want a somewhat simple black and white vector with lines that are easy for the vinyl cutter to cut.
Okay.
So I'm just going to save this image, and it's a GIF. What? No. We don't want a GIF. We want anything else. Okay, a JPEG. All right, so here's Gary in downloads. So then I'm going to go to the Vinyl Master software. I'm going to do File, New Document, and get rid of this. So then File, Import. Can everyone see what I'm...
I can see it, yeah.
Okay.
And you did this when you made those bags for me and Louise, right?
Uh-huh.
I remember watching the whole process.
So I just File, Import, and I found my file. Now I'm going to... With the file selected, I'm going to go to Vectorize. And I don't know if you can see this. So I'm going to trace. So I just vectorized the file, but now we need to tell the vinyl cutter how to interact with those lines.
Okay.
So we're going to keep the file selected, the snail selected. And then we're going to go to the apple up here. And then we're going to create a cut contour.
Okay.
And what this does is there's a blue line around Gary right now, but so that's where it's going to cut. But we're going to select keep holes so that the blue line where it'll cut will also be inside of Gary, not just outside of Gary. So hit accept, and now there's a vector independent, and then also the cut contour, which is what we want for the vinyl cutter. So we're gonna get rid of the vector and keep the cut contour. Okay, cool. So now we just need to load up our vinyl, and we are ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna select some sticker vinyl.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. This one right here.
Hot pink. Do the hot pink.
All right.
Because it's for Gary.
This is for Gary.
She's
Like
gonna have the hot pink. I don't know Gary, but I'm sure Gary will like the hot pink.
I think he would. This roll has a cryptographic message on it. It's unclear what it wants, but so I'm just gonna cut this off. Make it a little easier to work with. So
that piece?
Got one piece. This is a sticker vinyl, and my goal is that I only want to cut the top surface, but not the paper backing. That's a pretty thin version.
How do you manage that?
So we have a knife, and this knife, the way to access it is there's a lever out here, and you loosen the screw on it, right here.
Yeah.
Don't take it all the way out, but you'll move it to the side, and then release the pen that's in here. I call it a pen. It's a knife.
Okay.
And if you look at the top, there's not much to see.
It's a cartridge.
It's a cartridge.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
But there's a button on the back
Oh, look at that.
that reveals much more.
Oh.
There's the whole knife. And if you wanted to adjust the knife depth right now, the ideal depth is like 2-day stubble. You should barely be able to feel the tip.
Oh,
and barely
2-day
be able to
stubble.
see
I
it.
like that.
But if you wanted to adjust the depth at all, you can loosen the gold band here,
Uh-huh.
and then adjust with the silver, and then tighten the gold band again. Okay.
Very cool.
So I'm going to put this back in, and I'm going to have everyone do this. Put it back in, take it out, put it back in.
Okay.
And then when we return it to its secure holding here, we're going to tighten this as monkey tight, but not gorilla tight.
Okay.
So I'm going to load this vinyl. So there are silver rollers here.
How do you know if that vinyl is big enough to do that?
Well, I can do an area test, and I'll show you
Oh, okay.
how to
Okay.
do that. I'm only going to cut on this part of the vinyl because this other part is gross.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So to interact with the head, I want to go into offline pause mode, and offline pause mode will allow me to use this keypad interface to move the pen this way, or to move the rollers here towards me, which will move the vinyl back and forth. So I'm going to hit offline pause, bring this to the left a little bit, and then these rollers here have a lever in the back that clamp them down.
Uh-huh.
And this secures the vinyl to the silver rollers here, which are the actual motors that move it back and forth. So it's just to keep the material sane for the knife to cut. So I'm going to slide this in here, move these roller pins over, and lock them into place. So now it's really hard to move that vinyl. Now I can move this over really fast. So now I can move the vinyl back and forth, but I'm only going to move it back. Okay. So it's important that before you start a big cut, that you test that your knife will cut in the way that you expect. So we only wanted to cut on the top surface, but not the bottom, like we said.
And how do you make it do that?
Well,
Where's the
so
magic?
I'm currently in offline pause mode, but if I hit origin, then now I can test the knife. So I hit origin, and now the vinyl cutter or plotter knows where to start its cut. So when you say origin, so if you say like, if this is the origin, it'll start to cut to the left and up. So my origin is in the bottom right, so like right here, this image. So now when I hit test,
Oh, cool.
hopefully that means we have the right settings. So if I want to move the vinyl towards me, I'm going to go into offline pause mode, move the vinyl forward, and now I'm going to, so here we have a star. It's hard to see, but there's a box around the star.
Wait. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Very cool.
Do you want to do this?
Not yet.
Okay, okay. So what we're looking for is that the backing has not been cut, but that the
Wow.
top has.
Yeah.
It's okay if there's like a kiss cut back
Uh-huh.
here, but it's not what we want. So there's a star here and then a box around it, and our
Uh-huh.
goal is to remove the box but not the star.
Oh, I see. I get you. You want me to do that?
Sure.
Very cool. Honey, how did you learn how to do this?
Testing. Failure. A
Oh,
lot of it.
whoops. Oh, I see. So you have to kind of.
So it looks like it's not cutting all the way down.
Yeah. Okay. So then, this is good because we can.
It's working, honey. Look at that.
But it's but you're having to tear it a little bit to
Yeah.
get it to come off.
We should easily be able to remove it. So, I will adjust the pressure, the force, and I will show you how to do it.
I don't think this is a failure. How is this a failure?
Well, it didn't come off easy.
Oh, but I managed.
When you pulled off one piece, it should have taken them all with it.
Right,
So.
right.
Yeah.
And so what do we do with this lovely pink star?
Well, we're gonna test on the other side with a higher pressure.
Okay.
So if you come up and see, so there are two options here. There's cut speed and cut press. So cut speed, you can adjust by changing the velocity. So this V plus, like just increasing that, or force, cut press. So to increase the grams that are pressing down.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I had no force on this at all because sticker vinyl is actually pretty thick in comparison to many other vinyls. But it appears maybe we need a little bit of pressure. So I'm going to increase it to, I could increase it to 10, but I think we should be wild today. It is Superb Owl Sunday
That is
after
right.
all, so let's be risky. Center because there's a test to our left, and we've just increased the cut press force to 20 grams rather than no pressure at all. So we've set our origin, and now I'm going to hit test. And hopefully this star will be of far better quality. I make no guarantees. Do you want to do this?
Around the edges.
Yeah. A little rough. Oh no, the whole thing came off.
Oh, that's part of how it's supposed to work, right? Do you see that one, Karen?
Yeah.
Yay!
It works.
Perfect, honey. Wow.
Awesome. Cool, okay.
That's great.
Success! Alright, so I think that we can cut Gary. I mean...
Don't hurt him. He's already fragile.
He's a snail, yeah. Alright, so I just need to know the size, the area that I'm cutting. So I have a measuring tape here. The biggest that I want Gary to be is 80 millimeters tall. It is not expected that you have a pocket measuring tape, but if you have one, that is excellent. Okay, so I'm going to make Gary 80 millimeters tall, and that also just increased his width a little bit, which is a little scary.
Okay.
Which, that's fine, totally fine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we have space. So I'm going to go to File, Cut Plot, Send to Cutter. And I don't need to mirror Gary because I'm not using heat transfer vinyl that I like put on a shirt or something like that. And also he's a snail.
He's a snail.
As opposed to text.
As opposed to text, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do an area test. So first I'm going to position my origin to where I think I want it. This guy moves really fast. Mine moves so slow, it's amazing. Alright, origin. And then, so now the vinyl cutter knows where to go, and we've already done our test, so we know that it's to the specifications I want. And then I'm going to do the area test here, and then hit OK. That looks a little big, actually. So offline pause to be able to move ahead. Origin, and then a test. Keeps matching up. What's the worst that could happen though? So I'm gonna hit cut now.
It's so fast.
Makes the best noises.
Sometimes a little different than mine. Mine sounds like either a dial-up modem or 80s video game music.
Or what?
Or 80s video game music.
Yeah.
This is my jam.
Have you considered putting yours in storage for 5 years and covering it in sawdust? Because that's our method of, you know, maintaining our machines. So
That might work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give that one a shot. So, Gary's nearly done.
That is amazing.
Doing his eyeballs right now. It's a beauty regimen. And there's the box around it.
What a talent.
Okay, cool. So now I can go to offline pause mode to move the material towards me and release those pressure things. And now I can just, real quick, dig him out of the box that surrounds him.
Very impressive.
and this is all old vinyl that's been stored in the same conditions.
Oh,
So the glue doesn't always stick as well as the paper as it should.
That is awesome.
I mean, free vinyl is free vinyl, but
Yeah.
it comes with, you know, sometimes it's not perfect. So
Free vinyl has a cost.
Yeah.
that's right.
it's not like the stuff you buy at Michael's, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, you can get super cheap vinyl online, like from the US Cutter
Mhm.
website. And it's high quality. Like you can get a whole roll, huge roll for like $15 to $30.
Really?
And you can also buy this stuff locally at Multicraft Plastics
Really?
by the foot. Yeah.
Never mind. Go there.
Yeah.
Multicraft
Yeah.
plastic.
That's where we got all the stuff that's hanging up is from Multicraft.
Oh, nice.
And the big rolls they were donated to us by Auto. I don't remember exactly where, honestly.
Huh.
Some place gave us a whole bunch of vinyl. Some of it is shrink vinyl, so it can do curved surfaces. Yeah.
Boy, I want to play with that. So while I'm picking
How
this
long
up-
are you here?
She's leaving tomorrow.
Oh.
She's leaving tomorrow.
So while I'm picking off, or this is called weeding.
Mhm.
So
As
while
in
I'm
pulling the weeds. Yeah.
Oregon. While I'm doing this, does someone want to find a vector? Any vector at all, like cats or?
I've got a million of these stickers. I don't need to do it.
Anything at all?
A giant pot leaf.
Yes.
We do have some green.
There you go.
And yeah, there's plenty of green. Lots of good stuff.
All different colors of green.
So the one thing that I will note about the vinyl cutter is dust is a killer for this thing. So
So you have to keep it covered.
yeah, keep the cover on, and if it needs a dusting, just give it a dusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little dusting and cleaning.
Yeah.